Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is broad spectrum, so I will speak in broad terms. You need to figure out where in your life, if at all, does this fit. It is originally created for Monday, the 7th of June, but it's not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a date that's different than Monday, I would trust the time that you're seeing it rather than the date it was originally created for. So let's get into this. Please check out the drop-down menu. In there is some stuff I want you to keep in mind as you're utilizing my videos if you are watching them regularly. Also, ways to support the channel, how to find me on social media, and how to book a private reading. All of that is located in my Linktree links and all of that stuff. So all of that is included in the YouTube video description on the YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. I would greatly love to have you. We're here every day putting these out. And hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy the reading. It's really important. So I average about a 50% like ratio, which is, I feel high, but I don't understand why 50% of the viewers aren't just hitting that like button. It's a pretty simple task. So I would love to get you all, or a higher percentage even, because I think that helps YouTube to send my video out to newer viewers. All right, so let's get into this and see what's going on, what the cards want us to know today. We had a really lovely weekly reading that I'll refer to. You'll see in the morning. That you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner of the end of the video will be the link to. If you tap that corner, you'll get linked to the YouTube video for the week, which is the underpinning energy that I refer to. So if you're questioning what I'm talking about, watch the Sunday video, because it will tell you from yesterday, it will tell you a little bit about sort of the underpinning energy of the week. Energy is very, it can be chaotic, it can be mutable and flowing at all the times and constantly changing. Like my dog's energy. Right now, he's decided it's 6 a.m. He's going to go buck wild. All right, so let's see what the card is for today. We have the Star. She's back. Archangel Jophiel. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So I feel like this is about, again, maintaining that peace that we see in the Star. The Star is card number 17, which comes out to an 8 numerologically. In tarot, I consider 8s to be about balance, maintaining balance or bringing things back into balance. We had that 2 of Cups underneath this, so there should be a really, almost even for some of us, romantic feel with life. Well, ideally, we should be tapping into the beauty and the peace of the Star and what it represents, and connecting to ourselves or to those around us through not only the peace of the Star, but also the beauty of the 2 of Cups that we saw from yesterday's reading for the underpinning energy. If we're not acknowledging ourselves or those around us in this kind of loving, nurturing way, we need to shift into this, guys, because it's really powerful stuff. We saw the Star last week. She's one of my favorite cards of the deck. The fact of the matter is she's that quiet, subtle voice, that peace, that grace, sort of answers being given in a very sort of calm and nurturing way, right? And so we should be able to understand our attributes, our self-worth, our skill set, all of those things, and not in a sort of need to prove sort of way. The Star is more quiet. It's more peaceful and it doesn't need to prove who it is. It just sort of glimmers and shines in what it is, right? And that's sort of the beauty of the Star to me. It is associated with the sign of Aquarius, which is a very expansive mental energy. It is an air sign energy. So ideally, expanding our mind and how we perceive things in a more positive way would be totally on board today. With the 2 of Cups underneath this, ideally, we should be able to expand that not only mentally through the Aquarian energy of the Star card, but also emotionally through that 2 of Cups underneath. There's really a beauty to this. We have that Page of Swords from Sunday's reading coming up in the midweek too, which also indicates some of the air energy that we see in this Aquarian Star card. So there's this opportunity here to bring ourselves into balance and peace. Things may not be exactly how we want them, but they're okay, right? Like that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this. If we're, remember, Mercury is retrograde right now. I believe Saturn may be retrograde too. I'm not sure if it still is, but there's a couple of retrogrades going on, especially Mercury retrograde. Amidst all of that chaos, seeing the star card twice to me is hopeful. It should bring about hope, optimism, peace, self-reflection, but in a very calm, kind of loving way. So take that time to do that. Connect with yourself and those around you in a more deep, evolved, profound way, and be appreciative of what you have around you right now. Be mindful, the grounding stone for this week was that word energy. Our energy is really key in how we're creating and what we're creating. So the star should allow us to be in a state of peace, in this peaceful awareness that brings us about sort of the results that we deserve versus maybe what we expect, right? Like sometimes we can expect or think we deserve less than what we actually do. The star indicates to us, no, we get to see us for who we truly are and understand what we truly do deserve. Give ourselves credit where it's due, right? And so I think that this is a really beautiful card to have today. Let's look at the energy oracle. This is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and this is card number 36, which would be a 9. 9s are about completion cycles. The second chakra is about your emotions, your dreams. It can be about your sensuality and sexuality. So I feel like with the second chakra here and the star, there should be an alignment, and that 2 of Cups underneath. There really needs to be an alignment where we're maybe coming to some sort of a completion or an ending with something that maybe was able to push our buttons a lot more emotionally previous to now. Right? Whatever we've been working on, looking at, sitting with, ideally over maybe the last few weeks, we might be reaching I don't think breaking point is the right word, but a turning point would be a good idea here, where we're starting to perceive either ourselves or whatever the situation or the person we may be dealing with in a different way, in a much more peaceful, calm, emotionally connected way, where even if we have to sort of let go or release the situation, change the situation, or ourselves within the situation, it should come naturally. It should come beautifully. With the second chakra being present as a card, I would say pay attention to any dreams. Pay close attention to your feelings, your desires, your emotions, and be aware of them. The quietness of the star allows us to be extra sort of perceptive and paying attention to what we might be feeling more subtly. And feeling is the key word here, especially with that 2 of Cups underneath here. I think that when I look at these cards and I think about yesterday's cards and that word energy as our focus for this week, like grounding and maintaining our energy, being responsible for how we feel, how we think, where we place our attention is going to be key this week. And it's going to be important because it's sort of potentially building how, like, say, the next maybe few weeks might roll out for us is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So be mindful of where your focus is, what you're looking at, how you're looking at it, how you're seeing yourself within a situation or within a relationship, whatever it might be that you're dealing with. I feel like there's a freedom or a peace that's about to come to us, and we may not even realize it. It's like we're almost growing up in some weird way, is the way that I feel when I look at these cards. Let's look at the grounding stone. This is just an energy or a principle that we may want to ground in during the day today to help it. Oh, okay. So this is the same exact word on a different colored stone. This stone is malachite, which is associated with the heart chakra, the color green, right? The 4th chakra, which is also sort of where our spirit is housed. And we also can feel things very much so intensely, emotionally through our 4th chakra. When I look at this coupled with that 2nd chakra and the star, there again, we're being told, maintain your energy. Look at where you're at. How do you feel? Emotionally, mentally, physically, all of that sort of stuff. Be kind to yourself, right? Have compassion for yourself. That's the green of this stone, this malachite stone. Communicate that compassion towards yourself. lift yourself up versus tearing yourself down, like clocking your emotions, going through them, feeling them, connecting to your second chakra. We had the seventh chakra at the beginning at Sunday's reading, so that would also indicate these stones with the same word energy happening 2 days in a row. It's telling us to, like, your chakras are your energy, part of your energy system, right? And where we're running them from is what we're potentially creating. So we need to keep that in mind this week, because I think that we're resetting on some level, and it could be rather profound and really beautiful. So allow that to happen, guys. Come from a place of heartfelt compassion today. Ground in the truth of what you know to be true for yourself, which would be the sort of the star to me, and really blend that all together to make sense of it all. This should be a beautiful day for you guys, as long as you're like sort of listening to those quieter voices within you. Have a great day. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.